Nice. All right, cool.
Percival's like, what? No! Papa! No!
Papa.
And he starts running towards the guy. Yeah. And Brutus is like, well, that was weird.
So is he running away as in leaving his cargo behind? Because I think I know a guy who'd like to possess that cargo.
He's leaving the cargo behind.
Casalt is the proud owner of a new wagon. Brutus, I will need your horse back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you inspect the wagon. It doesn't have a floorboard.
It's empty?
There was a canvas covering the axles that made it look kind of full.
God damn it. All right.
It's just frame without a
With
floorboard.
a 19, Casalt just pushes it straight. It just flips that shit. Just
All right.
leaves it behind.
And all the other people are just looking at your group like, what the fuck?
So what the fuck was he doing here? He had no cargo to
He was just being a fucking... Yeah, he was just being a fucking swimmer.
You don't know his plan.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
It's a good point to make, friend. I mean, I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned about this. That there's more to this than we should be.
Say it's
Brutus goes to you. Goes, he hired me to protect from thugs. He said he would have cargo. Eventually.
Oh, so he was going to pick up cargo.
No,
I don't know.
Okay. What's his last name?
He never told. Percival. He
Brutus.
said prestigious nobleman.
Come on, man. Think hard. No
Uh,
indication. What about the man that he was traveling with? The guy
he
that...
with him before me.
No, the guy with the ball of light spell.
Yeah, the guy with the light, man. Come on, keep up, Brutus. Keep up, Brutus.
He was with him before me. I don't know him. He never talked.
How do you pass the time? You never talked with him. Did you ever talk about literally anything, Brutus?
He shows you his back. I was whipped every time I asked question.
I like how Brutus has turned into Cookie Monster.
Alright, Brutus. I get it. That's fine. No problem. Okay, well...
I follow you now.
Alright, well, you have a new mission. You have a new goal. We have a man named Bade. Remember names, okay? So we're going to look at names here. Bade. He's our
Bade.
employer, okay? You take orders from Sarian.
Whoa!
And we're going to have...
What the fuck are you talking about, friend?
I forgot that Sarian's sergeant and you're whatever. Okay, you take orders from the vault. There you go.
It doesn't matter. So I paid him. I paid the man.
Yeah, it still needs to fall in.
He's counting his coins.
I don't remember this guy.
I just paid for my own bodyguard. That's how I see it.
All right, well,
Brutus and I are going to have a couple beers, and I'll explain to Brutus that
One time, I fuck sheep.
that's, you build 1,000 bridges, and
We work with what we got, right?
no, that's quite fine. We've got a druid in our party who does the same thing, so really it's not out of our own. He always changes form before. I mean, I'm not going to,
yeah, it's not like, if he's a person, but if he's a he sheep,
If I were a
lady
sheep,
I
I'd
mean,
totally fuck a sheep.
let's
Yeah.
go sheep. He's not one of us.
Brutus goes, philosopher.
Brutus, I would just really appreciate it. I'll pay you your 25 gold a 10-day, and just keep an eye on us, keep an eye, and watch.
I
our
keep
group.
2 eye on you.
2 eyes. Oh, you know what? I was thinking 1 eye, but that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart.
All right. So that happens, and evening comes. Evening goes by, unless anyone wants to do anything else. Like, people just kind of start to steer clear of your group after seeing what went on. The guy just turned into a fucking bear. What kind of bodyguards is Bade bringing to the party, Most of these other bodyguards are wearing, like, simple hide armor that's, like, old and needs to be oiled up and cared for. Look like they haven't held a sword in a while.
These Philistines.
Casalt's gonna walk around. He's just gonna scope out everybody. Maybe have a couple drinks, sit by the fire with some people. Get to know them a little
trying
bit
to find that other female shield dwarf. Is that what you're trying to do?
I do or do not know about that other female dwarf after all. So if one did exist, I would be attempting to find her perhaps. But yeah, I'll be just walking around and because now. Salt's smart enough to know we've got a long way ahead of us, and we can't just go around scaring everybody. We do want people to not sell us out, right? If we run into a band of a large group of bandits or anything like that. So,
I mean, it shouldn't be an issue after the parties that we've thrown and the shit like that. I mean, that's kind of what I'm hoping.
You gave people free beer, and that motherfucker just turned into a bear. I'm pretty sure the bear is a little bit worse than the beer, so. Beer winning them over. So,
all right.
Time he wrestled a bear to save a child. That's cool.
Muted, bro.
Never mind.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you actually come across. Tajit again. She's arm wrestling people. She's winning. She sees you. She flips you the finger.
I just smile and wink at her.
She gets up.
Uh-oh.
What do you want?
just to clarify.
With my glorious dwarf female form, not enough for you.
She was described as an attractive female shield dwarf, just so everyone knows. Just saying.
Who makes the news?
We didn't talk much.
When you were going at it, you know,
I'm just
it sounded
around.
like two dwarfs just going at it. Only dwarf things.
I'm just walking around. How are things?
Sorry. Oh, things are great.
That's good. That's good. We haven't been on the road very long. It seems like all these people want to stop every.
Already trying to get in my pants, pantsy boy. Huh?
Fancy boy.
Pansy boy. Sorry, I meant to say that.
I didn't know. I was like, maybe that's an insult to dwarf community.
It's only been 3 days. God damn.
No, well, you approached me. I'm gonna go ahead and take my leave now. Have a great night.
No. Tonight we fuck.
Nope, I don't think so. Maybe
oh
a
yes.
little bit later. Maybe next week. I can pencil.
There's not too many brave dwarf men.
You just got done calling me a pansy. You're sending some mixed messages here.
You're the least pansy of most.
Oh well, I really appreciate that. I really gotta go. I got this, got this new guy that I'm training. He just joined our group today. Have you seen any weird stuff?
Already propositioning for weird stuff, I swear.
No, not asking for weird stuff. Okay, because I was just gonna go ahead and back away.
Yeah, that's right, pansy man.
I'll
Can't handle this.
I'll see you another night. So, yeah, okay.
It's tonight or no night.
Yeah, I have terrible charisma. I'm just saying.
All right.
I have 8 charisma. -1. He could be charismatic at times, but he wasn't looking just for quick fuck either. So I don't know. He was really trying to do reconnaissance tonight.
All right.
Also, he's not drunk because he wasn't drinking because he was doing reconnaissance. So it just didn't work out tonight. Maybe some other night though.
Saren's like, whoa, you do reconnaissance sober?
So there's this one.
You did that this whole time?
That's when I only do. That's when I do the only reconnaissance, and also, because Salt's got other things in mind too. So never mind.
All right. So.
Oh, whoa, sorry. Yeah, my bad. We're just friends. Like I didn't mean to lead you on or anything. Just
no, I meant that I was going to talk to. Yeah. Never mind. I'm gonna
so some guys coming up to you, Casalt, because you're asking around, just kind of like scouting people out. Oh, yes. How are you doing, you dwarf man?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Dwarfman.
Dwarf man. How are you doing? How are you finding this life?
I'm finding it just
Someone's
because.
baiting.
Just because pounding out the steaks. I'm finding the life short and intermittent. It seems everyone wants to stop every 6 hours. That's kind of annoying.
Yes. Yeah, no, tell me your story. I love a good story.
A long distance to cover, and I'm not one for
My
stories.
friend, the world we live in, everyone's always busy, and their attention span is so little that they must go off and talk to others.
Terrible timing. Terrible timing. Yeah. Sorry, friend. Tonight's not the night. And Casal just walks away because I can't talk right now. So.
No, I understand. So yeah, what's everyone else doing?
Syrian's, walking around, bottle of wine in hand, also reconnoitering.
Okay. Friend! You have a nice scar on your face.
Nice isn't how I would describe it, but thank you. Your
Tell me.
face seems conspicuously
Beautiful.
plain.
Hey. It's an older guy.
It's an older human, though, right?
Yes. And this guy...
That's the highest compliment an elf can give a human.
Yes. Exactly. And, the weather is not so great, but he goes, "What a fine night it is, isn't it? Beautiful night."
It's night. I'm sorry, do we know each other? Have we met?
My name is Semerdog.
Semerdog.
Just call me Sam, for short. Make things simple. My parents must have been
Very well,
crazy
I'm
when they
Sam
named
Tool.
me. How are you finding things here? I am just curious. People always call me crazy and stuff, and they just assume that I muted myself. Because I always see the best in people. And I see something in you. You're a fine-looking young elf, I assume. Young?
Yes. In a manner of speaking.
Worry not, I understand how that must sound. Could life get any better for you? I think not. You're young in this world of exploration. And he just goes on and on like this. Like, the skies are bright, everything's beautiful, there's no better time to be alive. And you eventually find out that he hauls crates of expensive, fragile porcelain. So yeah.
Can I make an insight check to see if everything this guy's telling me seems like it's on the up and up?
Yeah. No check needed. This guy is naturally a crazy optimist.
Alright. Summerdog Sam, the crazy optimist.
And
Alright, well, I think probably at first he's a little weirded out just by the informality of it, but Syrian probably could use a little optimism in his life right now, so he's probably okay. By the end of it, he's probably, responding back and laughing at his jokes and a little less guarded than he normally is.
yeah, he's like, ladies and lasses, ladies and lads love scars. I'm not, I don't care which way you swing, my friend.
Let's
But
just
that
say
scar
I liked it
could be
better
a
when
good
it was
thing.
Ladies and lasses.
Yeah. So, Casalt, what are you doing? And Brome, actually. Mute.
I'm just gonna be playing a reed flute for the traveling company.
All right.
Performance roll for that.
Sounds good to me, man. All right. You play your reed flute. Mute yourself. Please. Thank you. And it's passable. More than passable, even. People sit down and they relax. And Casalt, what are you doing? Not Casalt.
He's
Devault.
Just trying to talk with people, chat with people, Trying to get some extra insight. Couldn't really care less about Percival. More or less the robed figures, I guess, the who we would assume to be the Tiamat followers. Just not trying to steer conversation that way. Just asking if people have met, interesting folk, introducing myself, and kind of continuing. Hey, did you see these guys? Yada yada.
Yeah. That people mainly talked back to you like, yeah, those guys have been real standoffish. They don't really talk all that much. Polite, I guess. I don't really know, but I'll keep an eye out on them.
Any idea what they're carrying?
No, that thing is sealed tight.
Huh.
Could be something worth, some stuff.
It's just, I always like knowing a little bit about the people I'm traveling with. It seems like these guys in particular, I just don't. I mean, you've been on the road before, I'm sure. You always want to make sure that the trouble's in front of you and not behind. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, friend. Gives you a wink. If you do happen to find out what's in there, you let me know.
Absolutely.
Gives you another wink.
Likewise.
Have we noticed whether they have guards on that all the time, like in the middle of the night and stuff? Or is it just during the day that they're protecting it?
No, they're also driving it. They're always on it. They pretty much sleep right by it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and so night 2 ends, day 3 begins. Nothing of note really happens. You guys continue to mingle. Nothing happens again. When you guys stop, you're making very, very slow progress. You can see why this...
Go ahead.
You can see why this would take 40 days. But you were saying, Sarian.
Yeah, during the days, do I see Semerdog and his porcelain caravan?
Oh yeah, and you have no idea how the porcelain remains uncracked, because it's not even really tied down. Big boxes are like, every time it hits a hole, just sliding all over, bouncing, and he's just like...
Alright, well, if my, patrols bring me near him, I'll, wave or whatnot, but for the most part, during the day, I'm going to keep it pretty professional.
Alright. And, nighttime comes, and you hit Sam up, and you talk some more, and he's just very interested in your story and how you... what do you tell him exactly of your travels at all?
I don't tell him anything about before Greenest.
Okay.
But I'll tell him the full story of Greenest. That's probably plenty to keep him interested.
Oh, you poor soul. I'm so sorry you had to endure that, but things always get better after they get worse, do they not?
I'm hoping so. It hasn't always been my experience.
A candle
of our time.
Candle shines brightest in the night.
That's what they say.
All right. And so day 3 ends, so on, so on. Day 4 comes along. Anyone want to do anything?
In Brome, it may not be the worst idea to get your little animal friends just poking around the supposed Tiamat cart, just seeing if they can't detect any smells, detect any anything.
Just try like chipmunks or something. They could just
I
root
can
around in the
resend
luggage.
over my bird pal if he's still hanging around.
Oh yeah, he loves you.
Yeah, go watch those guys again today.
Chirp chirp.
Sure.
Chirp chirp.
Wait, didn't that mean worm last time?
Chirps mean all sorts of things. You never know. You have to be in the right state of mind to understand a bird. One
Okay.
chirp could mean fuck you. One
It's a
chirp.
high context language. You can't.
It is.
take it. Yeah. Okay.
You just have to know what each feather means.
That's probably my problem.
Probably. So day 5 passes. Day 6. You guys the caravan starts making more and more progress each day. As people like, all right, got to start optimizing this so make up for lost time. And finally, you reach a roadside inn that obviously cannot handle all these people. But they try anyways. Everyone stops for the day. The more important people get rooms for the night. And Bade comes down with 4 followers wearing pristine armor. One's wearing a just magnificent, illustrious robe with red and gold designs down his arms. Others has like a little rapier and fine leather armor with studs, decorated studs. So he goes, the vault,
Sir.
Sarian.
Yes,
Both
sir.
of you. I am very sorry, but these guys are your replacements. They have bested some of the most ferocious monsters and foes Faerun has ever seen. They have looked griffins in the eye. Tell. Yes, I have bested many a griffin in my day.
Insight.
Griffins, really. Gosh, that is adorable. You guys remember the dragon? Remember the dragon we fought? Man, that dragon. Probably, that griffin, though, that's something serious.
Yeah, what is a griffin? Probably like, I don't know, at least like 20 times smaller than like a dragon, right?
Yeah, but it probably compacts the ferociousness.
It probably had like sharper claws than like a
But
dragon.
you
Right?
do not have access to a wizard.
We got a dude that turns into a bear.
Yeah, I'm gonna start the first couple syllables of Shocking Grasp and just start my hand electrifying.
Nature, bro. Don't need no wizards.
The arcane magic is surrounding me.
That was kind of cool.
Echo for effect. Yeah, that's nice.
Are these guys full of crap?
They don't seem to be. To you.
I got nice armor.
Yeah, I mean, I guess armor-wise, does it look more ceremonial than functional?
Your insight, make perception on that.
I'm a professional soldier. I'll try that too.
I guess I couldn't tell.
I am awful at this. I'm so happy that I learned what sarcasm was.
Alright,
God
Casalt.
damn, I'm doing the thing you guys do.
You notice there's some oddities about some of their armor, especially the guy who claims to be a fighter in the pristine like gold white armor, metal armor like plate. You notice that he can't move his arms the way a fighter should in that armor, and you're kind of eyeing out like the linkage place. It looks like is very shoddily melded in the wrong way, more for artistic design than actual use.
Hey, you. Tall
Yes!
ugly one. Yeah, you tall.
Oh,
you tall, ugly.
excuse me. They're all very, very beautiful people. Like,
Did your daddy get you your play armor?
excuse me.
Pretty sure you heard me. Your daddy did he give you that play armor?
10 days ago, I won this armor after defeating a griffin in the arena of Falstead.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. That's, it looks fancy.
They goes, damn it. They've convinced me that they are the right ones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'll give you advanced wages for letting you go. But this is the way I want to go. Look at them. Just look. And they're all like,
What's this
You
guy's
know?
name again? Like Baird or
Bade.
And the thing is, we have enough money. We could just follow them until they end up dying in the first bandit raid, and then we just get their cool stuff, So,
Baird. I just want you to know, from the bottom of my pointy-eared heart, I'm sorry.
Why would you be sorry, my friend? Look at them.
That's why. Good travels to you, friend. We'll probably see you around. I'll at least, be at the wine tent a couple nights this week. But, yeah.
So, okay,
And
who are these people again?
I'm just gonna ride over to Sam.
You notice, Casalt, when earlier, actually everyone knows this, you don't need perception check for it. It looks like the sword is not even sharpened. Like, it looks like like something you would buy at a consignment store for kids or something like that. Or something else.
Consignment store for children?
I don't know.
Like what's that place called? I always heard on the radio, like Once Upon a Child.
So the 4 people, are they like the classical roles, or I mean, like
Yes.
like
A warrior, a wizard, a rogue,
What is it? Warrior,
barbarian
Black
looking
Mage,
guy, you know.
Warrior, Black Mage, Fighter, and Rogue.
Is there a mage among? Oh, they've got the wizard, right?
Yeah.
So warrior, wizard, rogue,
Mm.
and then bard looking dude. Okay. And so I mean, I'm just kind of picking out the indiscrepancies in all of their stuff, right?
Yeah. And it's every
I'm just
moment
gonna
you're
pull Beta
spending.
aside. I'm going to pull Devault, Sarah. I'm going to pull us and Beta aside and say, look, it doesn't really matter. You're paying really shitty anyways. But I will tell you right now, their weapons aren't even sharpened. The armor doesn't make any sense. I'm telling you right now, at the very
He
first
told
sign
me
of
he
trouble-
did not need a sharp sword because with the strength that he swings it, it does not matter what lay in his path. It is cleaved off anyway.
I'm sure he was really convincing when he was telling you that. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're a nice enough guy. I don't want to see you die at the very first bandit attack, but just know that they're all going to run away or die when they can't raise their arms above their heads. It's just going to happen, and just be aware of it. And it was good. We'll see you around.
I'm sorry that you are not as experienced as them. Maybe one day you will.
I'm not too sorry. I'm going to come around. I'm going to pick up the scraps when they're all dead. On the ground.
You all keep apologizing to me. I do not understand.
I'm not really sorry.
Devault,
Sorry.
explain
Sorry, I'm
this.
not sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry for letting you go, but no hard feelings. Business is business.
I guess I just don't have the patience for it. Truth be told, we're just trying to make our way to Waterdeep, and it was great traveling with you. Still hoping to buy the beer, still hoping to that we can remain friends in this. But if these guys want to do that, I would. We could certainly set up a little test of. My own pride feels somewhat wounded, and I guess are we on a road?
You're along a roadside inn. You're kind of pulled off on the road alongside.
You know what? I'm just gonna launch off a scorching ray at a tree.